Good evening. This is Assistant Superintendent Patrick Larkin with Superintendent Dr. Eric Conti with our weekly update for October 15th. We had 4 positive cases of COVID-19 this week, and once again with Test and Stay up and running, we were able to keep most of these students in school. We are starting with a new vendor next week, which we hope will allow us to streamline Test and Stay and avoid any delay in students getting to class first thing in the morning. More importantly, we have finally been granted permission to access the state database that allows us to view consent forms in real time. Our goal, again, continues to be keeping as many students in school as possible.
One thing we are noticing is that everyone is quickly frustrated and tired with making adjustments related to the ongoing pandemic. Everyone wants to stop thinking about it or is looking for more certainty. We may not be able to accommodate either for a while. Please realize that this experience is our first pandemic. We are learning and making adjustments as quickly as possible. We all want to stop wearing masks and go back to routines that are more familiar. Although we are experiencing low numbers of cases, we are still careful and committed to implementing science-based mitigation factors. In fact, we believe that our low numbers are due to our mitigation efforts. In addition to our technical mitigation factors, our principals, teachers, and nurses are working incredibly hard. Students identified as close contacts are not done so arbitrarily. Our nurses are following protocols established by the Massachusetts Department of Public Health. As stated, our objective is to keep as many students in school as possible. We are seeing more strep and we are entering flu season. Students who have a fever and a sore throat are going home even if they test negative for COVID. If your child is sick, please keep them home. We realize that having students at home can be disruptive. We do not make this decision lightly. Please try to extend our nurses grace when receiving an unwelcome call. Finally, in addition to illness, please know that we are in a learning recovery mode. And what does this mean? In short, we are experiencing behaviors and anxiety that are atypical for students in certain grades. For instance, there are a significant number of second grade students who are experiencing in-person school for the first time. We are seeing behaviors more typical in kindergarten students from this group. Rest assured, our talented educators are addressing these issues and are working closely with all students. We will get everyone where they need to be, but we are definitely seeing that students need to recover from the last 18 months. Please understand that we are working on it and that this focus is taking a tremendous amount of effort. This situation is not solely a Burlington challenge, and it may take several years of recovery for us to experience a more typical school year.
A reminder about Let's Talk About It. The Burlington Education Foundation is partnering with the district to host a conversation on diversity, equity, and inclusion, facilitated by our Director of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, Ray Porch. This event is scheduled for the evening of October 20th between 7 and 8:30. If you would like to attend, please go to bit.ly/Let's Talk Burlington, and you will be sent a link for the meeting next week. Our LPAC is also having its first meeting of the year this coming week. It will take place at Francis Wyman Elementary School on Monday, October 18th from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. This is a voluntary group of parents, guardians, teachers, administrators, and community members from Burlington who advocate for the education of our English learner students. Again, the LPAC is our English Learner Parent Advisory Council. We hope to build community, discuss ways to help your children learn, and answer questions about our schools and approach to teaching and learning.
I'd like to end with some improving news. Our bus company has been able to hire 2 additional full-time drivers. We currently have 16 full-time drivers covering our 18 buses. We hope that they can find 2 more shortly. Consistent drivers who know their routes and students are critical to solving our transportation challenges. Thank you and have a good weekend.